Oh! Ah! Oh, hurt my butt. Oh. Hi, I'm GhostPrime. Welcome to my third review. Today I'll be taking a look at Power of the Primes, Hun-Gurrr. This is one of the newer figure, the Terracons. He forms the central body of Abominus, and he's a character that I had as a kid, but I never had the full Abominus. I only ever had him and Center Twin. I do want to get the rest of these figures because they look really sweet as Abominus. For right now, all I have is the Hun-Gurrr figure. But as far as invoking the original G1, he is just awesome. He really does it, really takes the cake on that. There's some weird things about it, which I'll go over in a few minutes here. But as a figure, he's really, really cool. There is a few things I know people have been talking about that they don't like these big stickers on the legs here. I like them. I think it does a lot of justice to the torso mode, which I'll get to. And I just think it's really cool. Another thing that is a little different than the G1 is that he's got these giant crotch kickers on his knees, which are both menacing and serve a function in the combined mode. He is a remold, I guess it would be, of Silverbolt. As to where they use the same engineering for the figure, but I think all the parts are different. I couldn't find any similar parts on either one of them. He's definitely a cool one to pick up. I wasn't going to pick him up at first, but I'm super happy I did. Hits all the nostalgia buttons. Very cool figure. All right, let's get to the review. And here he is, Hun-Gurrr. Yes, this figure is pretty awesome. Let's see it from the front. Side, he does have this backpack here. This becomes the chest and when he's in the combined mode. The back. Other side and back to the front. One thing to notice, he has a very G1 looking noggin. Let's get that focused. It's a very G1 looking noggin there. That's very cool. It is kind of brightish fuchsia pinkish color. Very awesome. Just like the G1. One thing he does have is these stickers. So I don't mind the stickers on this guy so much. I think it looks pretty good, all except for I think the one everyone actually likes is the rub sign one. If you can see it here, it looks like the rub sign, but it's not actually a rub sign. I don't know why they just couldn't have put a rub sign on this. I said rub sign a lot in that sentence, but I get why they're doing it. It's aesthetically like the G1, and actually it's one thing this one really does evoke really well. Some other stickers we have are the Decepticon logo on the right shoulder. He has, as I was mentioning earlier, stickers on the legs, on the inner and outer portion of the legs. He's got a little foot noggin sticker. And he's got a couple Decepticon logos right there. And there, what these are the legs when he's in the beast form. He does take his overall design from Silverbolt, from the Combiner Wars line. Here he is next to him. They are very similar in a lot of ways, as they both have the bulky arms. They both have these just become the waist on the shoulders, very ratchety. So they also have their heads open here, and the other heads of the stomach here under the tail. Other than that, I don't think they actually share any actual sculpting. It's just in engineering. They're really trying to make the engineering aspect of these go a lot further these days than in the past, which is both good and bad, I think. I think they did an excellent job at reimagining the engineering from this figure into this figure. Much better than Scattershot. Scattershot's very much just this guy. Or even Cyclonus. And I don't like to get too many not reissues, but repaints. I do for some, of course, the Seekers and these other things. But I try not to dip too much into it. Just for money reasons, really. So let's take a little closer look at Hun-Gurr. So another one of the things that I wanted to look at here is his chest. One of the things I don't like is this here, the chest tail or tail. I don't know. It's bulky and it's on his chest. Now I get why they couldn't put it in the back like the G1. What's interesting though to me is that under it has the basic G1 style chest. I guess it's because in his beast form he has this on the back because it lays down like this. I just thought it was kind of interesting. So to change this guy into his beast form from his robot form, it's pretty simple. So first thing you do is you move his little feet around. These will become the back feet of the beast. Move them both around like this. Take his tail, open the panel up on his chest, move the head in, close it. Tail goes around and up. These little things here get pushed through and become the scales on the back of the tail. So move the arms back. Like that. And then you have the back feet. Front feet. Push. Take these, which are kind of tight here. Like that. Roll them down. Same as the other side. Pull them out. Pull them down. And then really, his legs, all you have left to do is move these up or push this and then really however you want to. Close the jaws. Like so. And there he is on his beast form. Now, it's very similar to how the G1 transformed as well. Which I don't have my original G1, and oh man, I want it so bad. I'm going to have to get on eBay for that. Look at this guy. I always thought this was super clever as a kid. Oh, the feet become the animal faces, and he can open up his mouth. They're just so cool. Just so cool. I know this has been used a ton of times since the original Hun-Gurr figure, but it's just gets me. I really like this figure. I really, really do. So to change him into his torso, turn him up, move his, what will be the legs of the combined mode down for the hips, I should say. And they snap right here in the back. There's a little tab here. It goes like that, and you push it together, and they snap. Snap into place. His legs... Let's see, let's move his legs out of the way for a minute. Move his torso piece up. Like that. His legs go up like this. These legs, let me turn them around here. So what these legs do is, the head, on the inside, like that, and hide away. Turn the leg around. And what you want to do is, there's two little, see if you can see them here. Two little slots there where these little nubs fit in. Fit the nubs of the slots. Oh, that sounds kind of dirty. And then again on the other side. Like that. So what next is this comes up. This little chest piece. And there's again some more little tabs here. And you can see right in there, come up, fit in there. So this comes down. There's a little slot there, and a little tab right there. They go right in together. His antennae come up and around. And tail up. Oh yeah, one more thing. These go up like this. Turn these around. These pieces right here are the connection points for the arms. And you flip them around. It has a little scale there. Really cool. Same side to the other side. Right there. Little scale. Very cool. I do like the extra added detail of these scales. They're very nice. Oh, that one's a little loose on mine. I just noticed that. I guess be careful when you're doing these. I don't know how to fix that. But it's very cool that it has them there. It has a nice sort of clean look to it, if it stays. Let's see, let's just move it back so you can see. Move these around so you can see if I can get them to stand up. You can see the whole thing. There you go. And there you have it. That is the torso mode for Abominus. One thing that's really cool, this whole piece right here looks like the shield from the G1. And these sort of invoke that sort of same shape as the G1 had. Another really, really neat thing about this is you put I believe this is the Enigma of Combination, and that fits right in there. And so does any one of the Titan Masters or anything that's basically this shape, any of these little matrix pieces or anything like that from this line. And you can put it in, goes in almost all the way, and close this all the way up, and it snaps into place, and you don't even know it's there. That is a very cool feature. So you don't have to. Another cool thing about this toy is there's actually a good amount of paint. For the amount of stickers that are on this, there's a really good amount of paint on this figure. He has paint all through here. These are all painted differently. He's got the blue, the yellow, the silver and red around here, the like tan color. These are the fuchsia pinkish color, again with the yellow on the visor, on the head, and on the face. Little blue pieces here, which is a different blue than this. So they really, really did nice. These are painted here with the fuchsia color, all on the chest. This piece right here on part of the tail. And here. So there is a lot of paint on this figure, which is very surprising for some of the figures lately that seem to have less paint. Like the Prime doesn't have his fist painted, and they don't have as many different colors of paint. This one has a surprising amount of paint. The accessories he does come with. He comes with the 2 feet for the Abominus mode, which double as arm cannons in the robot mode. I would prefer him to have his rifle. That's another thing these figures are sort of lacking on. They don't have their handheld weapons. Not all of them, but they're substituting for like the 2 feet. It is nice that they have the 2 feet. They don't come individually, and it's kind of neat that you could stand this guy up like this. Yeah, let's see if I could put these fists like this. Now, I didn't make this up. I saw this online someplace, and I can't remember where I saw it. He holds on to his own feet. To the other side. All in all, this is a wonderful, wonderful addition to the Power of the Primes. We got to come up with a better acronym. Anyway, this guy's pretty awesome. I definitely highly recommend him, especially if you've ever owned the original G1 Hun-Gurr. It's got just an absolute amazing amount of playability with him. I can't wait for the rest of the Terracons to come out. This guy is just super, super awesome. He's absolutely a blast to have. He looks great. Invokes that G1-y goodness that I'm sure we all love. Or at least most of us. So yeah, if you haven't, pick this guy up. Definitely one to add to the collection. So if you like this video, you can check out my other videos. I have a couple more, and I'll see you again soon with another review.